Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Dita Lasari. So in this video, I wanna answer 5 questions for final exam morphology. Question number 1: explain the distinction among words, lexeme, and lexical item as outlined in the textbook and Introduction to English Morphology by Andrew Castor McCarthy. Provide a sample for each and explain why understanding this difference is crucial in morphological analysis. Word: more concrete linguistic unit in terms of word, form, and usually a standalone unit of language in speak or writing. For example, cats and running. Lexeme, an abstract unit that includes all morphologically related word form and represent a single meaning-based word or dictionary word. For example, run, which include the word form run, runs, ran, running. The basic form of a verb or singular noun. Lexical item, a linguistic unit whose meaning cannot be predicated, therefore must be included in dictionary. Lexical item include word, phrases, idiom, or other units of meaning. Lexical items differ from words because they may be phrases such as kick the bucket, which mean die. Choose a lexical item can be words or a phrase, but a word is not always a lexical item if its meaning can be predicated from its component. This distinction helps analyze word structure and understand that words are not just unit of form but also have meaning. Without this distinction, analysis may incongruously generalize pattern of inflection, derivation, and meaning. Second question is on the discussion of morpheme and allomorph. To what extent does phonologically context influence morpheme form in English? Provide a sample and analyze how this phenomenon may cause confusion in English language learning. Morpheme often have allomorph, which are variations in the form of a morpheme that change based on the phonological context surrounding sound. For example, the plural suffix s, es changes to s, the, or is. Depending on the final sound of the word, as in cat, the word ends in a voiceless consonant. Z in dogs, the word ends in voice consonant. Is in horses, the word ends in a sibilant. This phonological factor also occur in the past tense. It, the in walk, the in played, it in wanted. This effect makes pronunciation easier but can be confusing for English learner because it involves the written form but the pronunciation changes or varies. The third question: compare derivational morphology with inflectional morphology. It is always easy to distinguish between the two. Explain changes that may present ambiguity. Derivational morphology: the formation of a new lexeme can change its word class. For example, happy, unhappy, verb to nouns, adjective to adverb. Meanwhile, inflectional morphology produces variation of the same lexeme without changing its word class. For example, cat to cats, cat to kids, noun singular to plural. Ambiguity sometimes is difficult to distinguish because the changes can be subtle. For example, government from govern, derived with the suffix man, looks like a inflectional plural but is actually derivational. The fourth question in the capture on compound words and blend explain the challenges of distinguishing between compounds and phrases. It is always straightforward to identify compound word illustrated with a sample. Compound words are a combination of two, two or more words that form a single lexical unit with a specific meaning different from the literal meaning of the combined component. For example, blackboard means a blackboard, not a blackboard in general. Phrases are usually combination of words that can be separated and whose meaning is predictable from their component words. For example, blackboard, a blackboard. Challenge. A spelling, sentence structure, and meaning can be confusing. For example, greenhouse, compound, a place for growing plants, not a greenhouse. Greenhouse phrase, a greenhouse. Question number 5. Morpheme may undergo changes in form due to phonological, grammatical, or lexical factor. Provide 3 examples of allomorph that are not solely phonologically conditioned and explain their impact on word structure analysis. Allomorphs that are not solely influenced by phonology. Some allomorph change due to factors other than phonology. Categorical grammatical allomorph. The indefinite article a and an change from based on phonological context, but also on word class. Sometimes more relate to the pronunciation of the following word, making it semi-grammatical. The negative prefix in change to im before labels such as impossible due to morphological change based on the root. The past tense of irregular verb such as go to change based on lexical aspect, not phonologically conditioned. Impact on analysis. This makes it difficult to identify morphemes as a single identity as their forms differ radically, not just phonetically. And analyzing morpheme requires incorporating lexical and grammatical aspects that cannot always be predicated through phonological rules alone. Maybe that's all from me. I think enough. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.